Okay, let's continue our long journey.
Mhm.
Long journey. So last week, so we'll discuss about the question of from the Mr. Reimer later. Okay, let's. So last week we started here. Yeah, it's a Mesaga Sangaha, yeah, mixed category. So basically, in this chapter of the Samochaya, um, most of the knowledge are uh, Abhidhamma term, yeah, introduction of the Abhidhamma terms, but you know, some extra knowledge we should know. For example, uh, here Loba is we have already talked about that. What is the message? Happy journey. Okay. I hope not a boring journey. Okay. So in previous chapter, it's like a Chidasika, and Chidasika is there is a it is mentioned as a loba, but here um, it is stated loba is not just a loba Chidasika, and also it has the other name Hedu or something like that. Yeah. So and also the in the Chidasika, we have learned so Loba is associated with the eight Gri-rooted consciousness. So that just that, yeah. So, but here the difference is the uh, Loba has a name of the Hindu, and also in other categories like Asawa, Kama Sawa. So that's one also Loba or something like that. So it's just like an introduction of the Buddhist Abhidhamma term. When you study uh, in Patana and Dhammasangani, yeah, Dukkha Madika, Tikka Madika, so Yamaka. So without knowing this Abhidhamma term, it's not possible to continue. Okay, so last week we have started this uh, all these Abhidhamma term in the Mesaka Sangaha. Mm, okay, so we will start learning one by one. Yeah. So regarding your question, you will find it in after the Hidu. Yeah, Hidu, Jhana, and Mega. Yeah, Mega. Then we will talk about that. Yeah. Okay, so so Hedu. So Hedu means root. So this Abhidhamma term we have already know that. It's like a tap root. Yeah, tap root. Taproot nourish and strengthens the tree. The six roots, beginning with lober, support and strengthen their respective material and mental phenomena which are accompanied by them. So that's why they are called Hindu. So here is loba. Loba uh, can be found only in the eight grid consciousness. Yeah, this this is not very difficult one, but there are some points it is not very easy without remembering the previous chapter. Yeah, dosa is easy uh, to understand. Dosa, which can be found in the two hatred root consciousness, moha in 12 and wholesome consciousness, aloba, yeah, in the 59 beautiful consciousness. So in this regard, you need to remember, yeah, what are the 59? So 24, 15, uh, 11, no, 12, 12 and 8. So altogether 59. And Adosa, and also Aloba Chitasika is in the beautiful universal Chitasika. Yeah. It's a 19, one of the 19 beautiful universal Chitasika. So all those 19 Chitasika are always accompanied by the 59 beautiful consciousness. Adosa and in the 59, the same. So here, Amoha. Yeah, Amoha. In other words, Panyendriya Chitasika. Yeah, Panyendriya Chitasika or Panya Chitasika, the same. So this one is in the found in the 47 beautiful consciousness. Yeah. So out of the 59, yeah, out of the 59, you have to exclude the beautiful consciousness dissociated from the knowledge. Yeah. So the rest 47, yeah, for the 47 beautiful consciousness associated with knowledge. So that is called the amoha. Yeah, amoha. So at the moment, I don't have an idea how to say that. Um, you know, the message is not that much, There is a there is a there are many reasons, yeah, why we are talking that, yeah. So maybe later I will, if I have an idea, yeah, how to explain, But at the moment, this is very basic, yeah. So what we should know is that this explanation is uh, very, very basic, yeah. Okay, so what is in the bracket? This is also another Abhidhamma term. Yeah, Panya, Sampayuta, Sobana, Jeta. So you have already know that Sobana Jeta. So Sobana Jeta is altogether 59. Yeah, uh, yeah, 59. So and exclude 12 uh, 12 beautiful consciousness dissociated from knowledge. So the rest, 40, 47. So that 47 has a uh, um, one name, Panya Sampayuta. So Panya is a Amoha or Panyendriya Chitasika. Sampayuta is a company, yeah, together. So there is a one Abhidhamma and Panya Sampayuta Sobanachita. Okay, so that's all for the Hindu. So next is a Jananga. Yeah, Jana, we have already know that. Yeah. So since it is focused and steadfastly concentrated on the object, it is called jhana, meditative absorption. The components of jhana, yeah, so vitaka, vichara, etc., are referred to as jhananga, jhana factors. And the vitaka. So what is the vitaka? It is translated as an initial application, yeah, initial application. And so I think regarding this, why it is translated initial application, I hope you remember, you understand, already understood. So now what we are going to do is vitaka, yeah, how many other mental factors are connected with the Vitaka, yeah? So which is accompanied by 55 consciousness. So in the Jidasika chapter, yeah, we have already talked about that, which are associated with the Vitaka. Okay, so Vitaka jhana factor, if we look at as a consciousness, where we can find the Vitaka. So we can find in the 55 consciousness. Yeah. So, and again, and reverse. Yeah. If we look at this 55 consciousness and those 55 consciousness are always together with the Vitaka. So that's it. Yeah. And here too, Vitaka Sampayutta Citta. Yeah, Vitaka Sampayutta Citta. So why I put it here is, when you study the Abhidhamma in the in advanced text, or when you read the Buddhist text, you will find this kind of sometimes you will find this kind of Abhidhamma terms. Vitaka Samyutta Citta. So what is a Vitaka Samyutta Citta? Oh, these are 55 consciousness. So that's it, yeah. And Vichara, 66, yeah, 66. So do you remember what are the 55s? Yeah. So that's why I put it here again. Yeah. It's a Vitaka. Yeah, Vitaka. This one too, let me repeat again. Not very difficult. If you think uh, one after another. Yeah. So, for example, you can I give you suggest advice. When you are on the train. So, how many kinds of consciousness are accompanied by the Vitaka? So then you look at the Lobha Mula Citta. Yeah, Lobha Mula Citta. So without Vitaka, initial application, no, cannot, not possible. And dosa too. Okay. So, and hatred rooted consciousness and what is the um, delusion rooted consciousness. So all these unwholesome actions, unwholesome consciousness will not arise without the help of the Vitaka initial application. So now comes the Chakku Vijnana. So you need to remember what we have discussed, and I explain like this, uh, as soon as you wake up, yeah, wake up in the morning, so you open the eyes. But then Chakku yeah, seeing consciousness arise without initial application. Yeah, you don't need to try to see that the ceiling or something. Yeah, something. So that's why uh yeah, two sets of five-fold sense consciousness, 10. Yeah. So these 10 consciousness may arise uh, without Vitaka initial application. Yeah. So again, next is a 24. So 24, beautiful consciousness is like cultivating metta, compassion, sympathetic joy, and charity, yeah, generosity. So all these kind, if you want to cultivate loving kindness, you must how to say take the help of the Vitaka because of how you will uh uh what kind of object, which object you will take. So without the Vitaka, you cannot take the object. So that's why all the 24 needs Vitaka. So accompanied by the Vitaka. So again, now next is so if you look at the data from the jhana factor perspective, yeah, jhana factor perspective. So you don't need to look at the 15 uh, rupa and 12 arupa and 8 lokuttara. So forget about that. So if the Chitasika Ajatasika is among the jhana factor. You have to look at with the jhana factor. Yeah, jhana. So first jhana 11. So you see there is a Vitaka. And second jhana 11. No. So not more than that. Yeah. So that's why 12 akusala and out of the 18 rootless consciousness, exclude the 10, 10, so then 8, and 24 and first jhana. So then these are the consciousness which are accompanied by the Vitaka. So in this way, not very difficult, yeah, not very difficult. So Vichara. So how about Vichara? So these are the same as a Vitaka. So first in the first jhana, there is a Vichara. And as in the second jhana, and the second jhana also there is a Vichara. Yeah, Vichara. In the third jhana, there is no Vichara. Yeah. So that's why altogether 66. So, yeah. If I repeat all these, yeah, we will not, it will take a lot of time, yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's enough, yeah. Don't forget what my advice, yeah, when you are in the train, in the garden, better in the winter, you will not be in the garden. At home with, uh, uh, if you are not doing anything, so then you can think about that. That is a very good, yeah is I like that way very much. Sometimes these kind of things I don't need because I remember, but some like the question from the Mr. Rahima, I think I read a lot in the commentary, but I'm sorry, Mr. Rahima, I don't find any explanation regarding that. Only one reason, uh, only one reason. Yeah, Siali Aganyani also uh, said that. Yeah, there's a no Chitasika of the Mecha Waja or something like that. But I didn't satisfy that. So then I think, why? But I will share what I think later. Okay, so this is very important, yeah, to remember in the previous knowledge. Okay, so that's why I will not repeat, yeah. So vichara found in the 66 consciousness, and here too vichara sampayutta citta, and a piti found in the 51 consciousness. There is a uh, n- uh, there is something that is not the same in the Chittasika chapter. I will point out that one too. Yeah. So until now, it is the same. 51 consciousness. So what are the 51 consciousness? This one also easy. Let me repeat a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. The PT is happiness. Yeah, happiness, or there is a lot of the translation. So happiness. So in the Loba Mula Chaita, yeah, the Griruta consciousness, there are only two feeling. Yeah, two feeling. So PD must be Somanasa. Yeah, Somanasa. So Ubeka is not PD. So in the Dosa Mula, there's no PD. Moha Mula, no PD. And the Ahiduka, and 18 rootless consciousness, there are only two kinds of Somanasa. Yeah, Somanasa Sandirana and Somanasa Hasidobada. So in this way, it's easy. 51 is very easy to count. Yeah. And regarding the jhana, in the first jhana, you find there is a piti, second piti, and third piti, and no more than that. So all it must be altogether 51. Yeah. Okay. So next is the ikagada. Yeah. Ikagada, yeah, which is accompanied by 79 consciousness, excluding the two sets of five sense consciousness. So here, so except and something that is not the same in the Chittasika chapter. In the Chittasika chapter, Ikagada uh, all the Jadas, yeah, 89, yeah, all 89 Jadas. I will show you this one, yeah. So if you remember all, I'm sorry, for repetition. So I care uh, for the learners who does not remember, you know, without having all this knowledge in mind. I think it is difficult. Okay, so here in this group, Ikagada is included here. Yeah. So Pasa, Vedana, Jirana, Sanya, Ikagada, Jividendriya, Manasikara. Yeah. So here Ikagada. So 89. Yeah. All Jadas. Yeah. All Jadas are accompanied by the Ikagada. So why is that here? Yeah. So when we exclude two sets of fivefold sense consciousness, Dvipanja Vijnana. Yeah, Dvipanja Vijnana. So there is an explanation will come later. Yeah. So uh, just leave it for now. Yeah. So Ikagada, which is accompanied by only 79, not all Jada. Yeah. 79 consciousness and Somanasa Vedana. Somanasa Vedana, the Vedana which exists in 62 joyful consciousness. Somanasa Jeta. That one is not very difficult to find out. Yeah. So here four and here one, here 12 and from 1 to 4. Yeah, 1 to 4. So these are Somanasa. So altogether must be 62. And Domanasa Vedana found in two heteroruta consciousness. This is not so complicated, easy. Yeah. And Ubeka Vedana is a 47 neutral consciousness. Here too, excluding 8 Ubeka from the two sets of 5% consciousness, the same as the Ikagada. Yeah. So we'll talk about the one we need to exclude. Okay, so this 47 too. Yeah, 47 too, not very difficult. Yeah, for Ubeka 2. Yeah, so it's easy. You can take a one by one. But without looking at this page, if you want to remember, there's my suggestion is the same. Just think about it. If you don't remember, look at this and look. Okay, so that is a Jananga. Then, okay, let's continue. Here, the explanation. So why uh, Dvipanja Vijnana, two sets of fivefold sense consciousness, etc., are not included in jhana. Yeah? Jhana, mega, bella, and you haven't learned yet. Here at the moment now, jhana. Yeah. So two sets of fivefold sense consciousness are not identifiable as Hidu, jhana, and mega. Yeah. So these are the explanation and the reason. So you can find this explanation in the commentary. It's a very logical, yeah, very logical. Okay, Vedana, Ikagada, and Jhana. Yeah. So um, at the beginning, if you look very carefully, then you will understand. Yeah, you will understand. Not very difficult, but at the beginning, you might think it's complicated. Yeah, but if you look carefully, it's not something that is complicated. Yeah. Okay, mental factors of Vedana. Yeah. So mental factors of Vedana here. Yeah, and out here, Vedana. Yeah, Pasa, Vedana, and Igagada. So Igagada 2 in this group, yeah, Igagada, and are always connected with the Dvipanja Vijnana. Okay, so that's clear. You know, Vedana and Sanya are connected with all kinds of jada. Yeah, so that's why Dvibanja Vinyana, we don't need to say more about that. And Dvibanja Vinyana always connected. Okay, that is what first statement. But at the moment of being together, Dvibanja Vinyana. Okay, so Vedana is together, yeah, accompanied by the Dvibanja Vijnana. Ekagata is a company at the moment of being together with the Dvibanja Vijnana. They are not included in jhana. Yeah. So Vedana and Ekagata are jhana factors, but not at the moment of being together with the Dvibanja Vijnana. Yeah. And so furthermore, Vitaka is absent. Yeah. Absent in Dvibanja Vijnana. Yeah, this one also I repeat. Yeah, so in the Dvibanja, the consciousness, yeah, 55 consciousness, and among the 55, there is no Dvibanja Vijnana, two sets of five force and consciousness. Okay, so Vitaka is absent in the Dvibanja Vijnana. So any consciousness without Vitaka is not identifiable as jhana. So that's why uh, that's why uh, the Dvibanja Vijnana we always have to exclude if the mental factor is jhana factor. Yeah, that is first one. I hope you got that. Yeah. Okay. So next, you haven't learned this one, but I think I can tell you. Yeah. So Bala, you haven't learned. Yeah, the power. Yeah, you have to learn later. So Virya is the effort or energy, and Bala. So a person who is brave, after finish the Bala, we can come here back again. Yeah. So at the moment, you don't need to focus on that because it is not yet land. A person who is brave, intelligent, and energetic is called Bala. An idler cannot be called Bala. And therefore, 16 types of Jadas, devoid of energy, are not worthy of the title Bala. So, and the here, Viriya. So you must look at the uh, Viriya mental factors. Yeah, mental factors. So altogether, 73. Yeah, 73. And so Akusala 12, Manodora Vajana, Hasido Bada, and all beautiful Cheta 59, altogether 73. And what are the 16 types of the Jeta? Yeah, 16 types of the Jeta in can be found in the 18 rootless consciousness. So 18 rootless consciousness altogether 18. So you have to exclude these two. So altogether 16. Yeah. So these consciousnesses are devoid of the vidya. So that's why these 16 types of the consciousness cannot get the title of the Bala. Yeah. And next is the Vidaka, Viriya, Ekagata, yeah, and these three and Maganga. Okay. So here too, without roots. Yeah, there is a reason. Yeah. Without roots, which are like taproot of a tree. Cheetahs are not able to grasp firmly in their respective objects. Yeah, that is one reason. And cheetah, which have no ability to take the objects firmly or strongly, have no potential, yeah, to lead beings to be happy destination or to the woeful destination. Yeah, we are talking about the Maginga. Yeah, so Maginga, what you need to know is Maga factors uh, are able to lead beings to the happy and woeful destination and nibbana. So, um, if a consciousness does not have the hedu roots, yeah, so that consciousness cannot be Maganga. That is, yeah. So therefore, all those some rootless jeta, ahiduka jeta, are accordingly connected with the Maganga dhammas, such as Vitaka. Okay, so here Vitaka. I hope you're not complicated. Yeah, I think for the beginner, I'm sure, you know, I'm sure they're always complicated. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Vitaka. Yeah. Here it is stated here. Although some rootless data are accordingly connected with Maganga Dhamma. So, for example, Vitaka. You look at the Vitaka, and so out of the 18. Yeah, out of the 18 rootless consciousness, only 10 is excluded. So another 8, yeah, another 8 are connected with the Vitaka. Yeah, connected with the Vitaka. I hope you see that. So even though these those 8 consciousness are connected with the Vitaka, but they are not Magenga. Yeah. Okay. And Viriya too. Yeah. 73 kinds of consciousness. Yeah. You can look at here. 73. So among the 18 rootless consciousness, only 2 is connected with the Viriya. So even though Manodwara, Vajana, and Hasitobhada are connected with the Viriya, but they are not included in the Maganga. Why? The reason, yeah, they don't have a root. So then, without root, that consciousness are not able to lead beings to the happy and woeful destination. Yeah, so that is the reason. I hope you get that. Yeah. Okay. And next, Ekagada and Maga, Indriya, and Bala. So Indriya too, you haven't landed. So again, yeah. So let's look at here. The nature of Vichikecha. Doubt is something that cannot stay on an object, family, and it is always moving about this and that. Thus, Ekagada, which is associated with the Vichikecha, cannot stay in a single object or strongly. It is able to stay at the very short self-moment of consciousness. So therefore, Ekagada, which is associated with Vichikecha, remains as an ordinary Ekagada. It is not worthy to be regarded as Magga, Indriya, and Bala. Okay, here too, you have to look at again in the Chittasika chapter. So Ekagada, all 89 types of consciousness are associated with the Ekagada. Yeah, Ekagada. So then, um, so all kinds of 89 Ekagada have the title of the Magga Indriya Bala. No. Why? The reason is the Vichikecha. So at the moment Ekagada is associated with the Vichikecha, that Ekagada is not called Magga Indriya Bala. So the reason is Vichikecha cannot stay on a single object family. And um, Uh, but yeah, while the Magga, Indriya, and Bala, their quality is uh, staying on a single object, family, and strongly. Okay. Next is the Ekagata and Samadhendriya. So this one too, you haven't learned. Uh, if you don't understand, then we will come back here again after finish Indriya Bala. Okay, Ekagata and Samadhendriya. And 16 Chetas. Yeah. Here too, there is a new terms, Aviriya Cheta. So Viriya Cheta is a 73. Yeah, 73. Another 16 we call the Aviriya Cheta. Yeah, Aviriya Cheta, which are not associated with Viriya, are included in three areas. Yeah, names such as Manendriya, Jividendriya, Ubikendriya. For example, Chaku Vijnana Chitta is included in Manendriya, Jividendriya, and Ubikendriya. So when you are reading this, what you should know is what are the 16 Jeta, yeah? So 16 Jeta, without knowing that, it's difficult, yeah? So 16 Jetas, you can look at here, yeah? Aviriya Jeta, yeah? So Viriya, only Manorara Vajada and Hasidobada, yeah? Hasidobada is associated with the Viriya, so the rest, yeah? Two sets of five sense consciousness, like Chaku Vijnana, etc. And yet, Ekagata found in these 16 Jada, yeah, is not deserving of the title Samadhendriya due to being devoid of Vidya. Okay, so Samadhendriya, yeah, Samadhi Indriya, yeah, concentration faculty, yeah, concentration faculty. And here, Ekagata. So, Ekagata. So the same, yeah, 89 consciousness, but uh, the 16 jadas, yeah, 16 jadas at the moment when the ekagata is associated with the 16 jadas, that ekagata cannot be called as samadhendriya. Okay, so only on the specific moment, not all the time. Yeah, some Chedasika they have their respective name all the time. So only these kinds of Chedasika, so Vedana, Ekagata, and Viriya, Vidaga, Viriya, Ekagata. So only this kind of mental factors they cannot have their uh, respective names like Maga, Indriya, Bella. Uh, not always. Sometimes they are not regarded as Maga, Indriya, and Bella. Okay, so I hope you get that. So let's go to the Maganga. Maga factors. So the path leads to beings to their destinations. And similarly, Magingas lead to awful destination, happy destinations, and Nibbana. So that's it is called Maginga. And Samadhi, yeah, Samadhi, right view. So, what is the Samadhi? What is the ultimate reality of the Samadhi? Yeah, there is a Panya Chitasika. Yeah, Panya Chitasika and Sama Sankappa, right thought. And so in the ultimate reality, the term of the ultimate reality, there is no Samadhi, there is no Samakappa. So only Panya Chitasika or Panyandariya Chitasika and Sama Sankappa to Vitaka and Sama Vaja. So we can find the Samavaja Chitasika. Yeah, Samavaja Chitasika, right speech, and the Sama Kamanda, right action, Sama Kamanda Chitasika, and Sama Ajiva, right livelihood, Sama Ajiva Chitasika, and the Sama Vayama, right effort, Viriya Chitasika, Sama Sati, right mindfulness, Sati Chitasika, Sama Samadhi, right concentration, Ekagata Cetasika. Yeah. Okay, so that is eight jhana factors that can lead beings to the happy destinations and nibbana. Yeah. So the rest four, Mecha deity, round view, and so as the ultimate reality, that is deity Cetasika. And the Mecha Sankappa, round thought, and round thought, Vitaka Cetasika. Yeah, Vitaka Cetasika found in 12 unwholesome Cetas. Yeah, and Mecha Vayama, round effort. Viriya Cetasika found in 12 unwholesome Cetas. And Mecha Samadhi. Mecha Samadhi, round concentration. Ekagata Cetasika found in the 11 unwholesome Cetas. So here is an exception, Vichikicca. So we can go back there. Yeah. So there is an explanation. Actually, Ekagata is associated all 12 unwholesome consciousness. But we need to exclude Vichikicca. Why? So Vichikicca is not able to stay on a single object firmly and strongly. Yeah. So that's why we at the moment Ekagata, which is associated with the Vichikicca, and it is not a mega included in the Maganga. Yeah. So that's we write here. Yeah. This one. Okay. And again, so Rima questions it here. So only that. Okay. You will know later. Okay. We will discuss about it later. Panya, Chitasika, Vidaka Chitasika, etc., found in the beautiful consciousness, Sobhana Jeta, should be accordingly taken as the ultimate reality or Samadhi. Yeah. Uh, so Samadhi, Sama Sankappa, that means, for example, Panya Chitasika. So where we can find Panya Chitasika, in which consciousness Panya Chitasika can be found. So 47, yeah, 47, yeah. Let me show you. So Panya cannot be found in the unwholesome akusala, ahetuka, no, yeah, cannot. So in the mahakusala, only Jnana Sampayutta. Yeah. No Jnana Vipayutta. Yeah. Only Jnana Sampayutta. Yeah. Jnana Sampayutta. Here for, for, and the rest are associated with the Panya. So all together must be 47. Yeah. So at the moment, if you are not able to remember all this information in mind, uh, you have to, yeah, you have to put all the information in your mind if you want to understand more deeply, and also if you want to have some good taste of the learning Abhidhamma. Sometimes you may not get the taste. I don't know the correct English words or not. Yeah. Sometimes the people have the feeling, yeah, very good feeling of learning the Dhamma. I always say, and to the Burmese people too, around 1 year, you might feel some boring, yeah, to learn the Dhamma. But after 1 year, if you learn continuously, they will get the taste, they will have very good feeling. Uh, so we need to take a time. So some people they want to drop off. Hey, wait, around 1 year. Okay, so if at the moment if you don't remember, please try to remember by with the technique I gave you. Um, okay, so Vitaka the same, yeah, the same. Mm, Samadeti, Sama Sankabha, Sama Vaja. Yeah. Sama Vaja too. You can look at in the uh, here. Yeah. Where is Virati? Yeah. Sama Vaja, Sama Kamanta, Sama Ajiva, and Sama Vayama, Sama Sati, Sama Samadhi. So Sama Vayama, uh, here, oh wait, Sama Vayama, the Viriya Chitasika. Yeah, Viriya Chitasika. Viriya Chitasika, we don't need to say, nothing to exclude. Yeah, nothing to exclude. Uh, Sama, here, you need to exclude. Yeah. So Ikagada Chitasika. Yeah. Ikagada Chitasika is not written here. Yeah. I think I should write. Yeah. So Ikagada Chitasika uh, is associated, yeah, with the 89, all 89. But you need to exclude the two sets, Dvipanja Vinyana. Yeah. Dvipanja Vinyana is not uh, cannot be included here. It's a mega factor. The explanation is here. Yeah. And also the Vichikecha and also the 16 Aviriya Cheta. So at the moment, they cannot get this kind of name. Yeah. Not sorry. For the mega, yeah, mega Indriya is only at the moment of associating with the Vichikecha. And for the akusala, deity jitasika, etc., found in the 12 and wholesome consciousness. And in terms of uh, discussing discussing discussion about the akusala, it's not so complicated, yeah. In terms of yeah discussion, yeah. So akusala is so clear because only 12. But beautiful jades, there is a lot. Yeah, there is a lot. Okay, so akusala, deity, jitasika, etc. is very easy to remember. Should be accordingly taken as ultimate reality of mecha, deity, etc. As the ultimate reality of mecha, samadhi are here. Okay, mecha, samadhi, ekagata found in the 11 and wholesome consciousness, excluding vichikecha. Uh, should be taken. Yeah, uh, only Igagada found in the 11. Okay. Um, so here there are no Abhidhamma term for Mecha Vaja, Mecha Kamanda, Mecha Ajiva, but Mecha Sati too, although they are found in Subdanda. So in the Subdanda, the Buddha talk used these terms a lot, yeah, a lot to avoid Mecha Vacha, Mecha Kamanda, Mecha Ajiva, Mecha Sati too. But the Mecha Sati is a very rare. Uh, so why there is no Mecha deity regarding this question? In some commentaries said Sati is always Sama, right? Yeah, Sama, right. So we don't need to say that we don't need to differentiate the Mecha Sati and Mecha Samadhi. But I like that common. Yeah, I like that comments. Even if uh even if uh you you have the greed-rooted consciousness. You are greedy, yeah, wanting something strongly. So at the moment sati is established, that lobha, greed, is gone. And dosa too, at the moment sati is established, that dosa is gone. So we don't need to say the mecha sati, yeah, mecha sati. But I think as a how to say, uh, it's a worldly saying, no? It's a there is a one word. Mm, in Delhi, yeah, in Delhi, uh, among the people, they might say the Mecha Sati. But when we analyze deeply, there is not possible from my point of view. There is a Mecha Sati. And so, but in the commentary, the reason is it because they don't have their own Dhamma body or ultimate reality. For example, Mecha Vaja. Uh, and regarding this, what I think is, the Abhidhamma is Abhidhamma Sangaha or Bhatana or Yamaga. So Theravada, Buddhist Abhidhamma, they have a framework. They have a frame. Everything is aligned with each other, aligned. So we say uh, if we include the Mecha Vaja in the Magga, so then if we look at in the mentality, yeah, Chaita and Chitasika, so we cannot find that. So then we should not put something that we cannot put in the Chaita and Chitasika. That is the framework. Yeah, that is the framework. That's what I think. And also, um, if you tell lies, yeah, it's a false speech, yeah, false speech, and that might be included in the Mecha Vayama too, yeah, Mecha Vayama and Mecha Samadhi, yeah, and Mecha Sankappa accordingly. Yeah. So that is what I think. Yeah. But not satisfying yet. Not satisfying yet. But according to the commentary, yeah, Mr. Reimer, I find only this reason. Yeah. Only this reason. But I still have some, but I don't know how to explain that. I always have this kind of things, this kind of thoughts. Yeah. So when I think about that, compared to the Mecha Vaja and Sama Vaja. So Sama Vaja is included in the 52 mental factors. And and also Sama Vaja is under the title of the Virati. Yeah, Virati. This is two sides of the coin. Yeah, Virati. Once you might think, okay, though that the person is a stranger, I can lie, yeah, I can lie to him, for example. That is the thoughts. Yeah, the thoughts, that is a Mecha Sankappa. Okay. Yeah, Mecha Sankappa. Okay, that's not good. I should not tell lie. So then that thoughts coming into your mind, the Samavaja is established in you. Yeah. So, but if you don't remember, if there is no study, no vidya to stop telling lie, so then Mecha Vaja will be in your mind. But that Mecha Vaja maybe represent as a Mecha Vayama, Mecha Sankappa, and Mecha Samadhi too. Yeah. Okay, so that's at the moment what I think about that. But the one of uh, what I have told you now is that I like is It's a framework. Yeah, framework. So if you take one words, that words or Abhidhamma term must be able to put in the Cetasika or Cheta. Yeah. So must be aligned with the Abhidhamma explanation. So I know that there might be some people. So why you don't make including the Mecha Waja, Mecha Kamanda, Mecha Ajiwa, Cetasika in the 52 plus these three or something like that. So then I read in the no, Mahayana Abhidhamma too. Now I don't know a lot. I just want to curious. I look through. They have 51, only 51 Chitasika. They have only 51, but there are many difference. Yeah, there are many difference. So after that, what I understand is that um, the Abhidhamma has the different framework of explaining mentality and materiality. So Mahayana Abhidhamma too is a deep, profound, but they have their framework. Yeah. So that's why I think this is a framework. Yeah. So if we put Mecha Vaja, Mecha Kamada, Mecha Ajiwa in the Maginga or in the Abhidhamma, that will not be lost align. Yeah, that's align with the uh, for ultimate reality. So that's what I think about your question. Yeah. So in the commentary, if you know this reason, you can have a 10 marks when you sit the examination. Don't worry. In Myanmar, there's this question, yeah, in the examination. So why? Although there are Sama Vaja, Sama Kamada, Sama Ajiwa exist in the Magga, included in the Magga, why no Mecha Vaja, Mecha Kamada, Mecha Ajiwa? So what you need to answer is only that. Don't worry, full mark. Okay, so if I have a uh, different idea, I will talk about that. So at the moment, let me stop this one. Okay, so this is not a Abhidhamma. This is just a general knowledge. Yeah. So Sama deity, right view. Two kinds of Sama deity. Lokiya Sama deity. And so there is an addition, yeah. In the PowerPoint I gave you, it's a Loki Sama deity. This is a Burmese, yeah. We say the Loki Sama deity. Lokiya Sama deity. After finish this Samujaya, I will give you this new edited version. Lokiya Samadhi. There are two kinds of Lokiya Samadhi. Kama, Kamasa Gata Samadhi. As a Abhidhamma, ultimate reality, it is a Panya which believes in cause and effect, Karma and Karmaphala. Yeah, Karmaphala, cause and effect. So Kamasagata Samadhi um, in the commentary, in the original text too, there are a lot regarding this Kamasagata Samadhi. You know, it's interesting. Some people in Myanmar, some people, they think, um, except the Buddhist people, except the Buddhist people, all other people have the Mecha deity. Yeah. So they think that, but from the perspective of the Kamasagata Samadhi, I found, when I discuss in the university too, So they like that, And when we look at the what is the Kammasakata Samadhi, there's a one point is the beliefs in cause and effect. So most of the students, they believe cause and effect. So what is believing in cause and effect is if I kill, yeah, killing is not good. Killing has bad consequences. So they believe that stealing is not good. Stealing has the what is it? Bad consequences. So they believe that. So then they have the Kammasakata Samadhi in to some extent, yeah, partly. So that's why Kammasakata Samadhi uh, can be found in not only in the Buddhist people, but even though they are Buddhists, yeah, so they might have in the ID card there is a Buddhist, yeah, they are Buddhist, but there are a lot of people they don't believe killing is not good. We can see very clearly at the moment. You know, people they don't believe, yeah, they don't believe, yeah, destroying the properties of other people that is not good. They don't believe. That's why they do. If they really believe, they avoid doing such things. Yeah. So Kamasagada Samadhi is especially Panya, which believes in cause and effect. And next, very advanced, is a Vipassana Samadhi. Yeah. Vipassana Panya, the understanding of anicca, dukkha, and anatta. And that is Lokiya, still Lokiya Samadhi. And Lokuttara Samadhi is a Panya associated with Magga and Phala. It's called Lokuttara Samadhi. So, as long as um, we don't reach to the at least the Sodabadi Magga, there is no Logoda Samadhi is established. Yeah, so only after attainment of the at least Sotabadi Magga, so then Logoda Samadhi is established. And three kinds of Sama Sankappa. Yeah, so this one also that's just general knowledge. Yeah, and Nikama Sankappa uh, as the ultimate reality, Vitaka, found in the first jhana, that one, yeah, and Vitaka, thoughts of attaining Nibbana. So how should I do to attain Nibbana or something like that? And Vitaka associated with the Vipassana Jnana. Yeah, Vipassana Jnana, when you are meditating or the practicing the Vipassana, there are many thoughts, yeah, uh, many thoughts connected with the anicca, dukkha, anatta, or arising and passing away of the mentality and materiality. So this kind of vitaka is a nikama sankappa. So next vitaka is thoughts of joining the order, yeah. So uh, so out of here, Mr. Raima and Carmen, if you think about joining the order to become a nun like Sally Aganyani, that is a Nikama Sinkapa. And all kinds of right thoughts, apart from the following two kinds of Sama Sankapa. And and also thinking about thinking about helping other people, but there is a compassion, yeah. Uh, Thinking about cultivating loving kindness, yeah, that is abhyabhada sankappa, and something connected with the compassion is avihimsa sankappa. So that are three kinds of sama sankappa and three kinds of mecha sankappa. So this one also vitaka. So kama vitaka and thoughts of sensual pleasure is can be found in the Greek greed-rooted consciousness. And Vyabhada Vitaka, thoughts of killing others, found in the hatred-rooted consciousness. Vihimsa Vitaka, uh, thoughts of harming others, yeah, found in the hatred-rooted consciousness. Okay, so we'll continue next time. This Indriya, yeah, there are a lot. 22 Indriya. 22 Indriya. Okay, so let me stop here for today. Okay. Ah,
Sadhu,
And,
sadhu, sadhu.
okay, take care of your health. Yeah, it's getting cold. See you later. Yeah, good
Thank you
night.
so much.
Yeah, welcome. Good night.